Welcome, Gemini. This is a general reading. This will be, I'm posting this in November. It does apply now, but this will be a timeless reading for you. So if it doesn't resonate with you now, it could resonate with you at a different point in time. If it does resonate with you, please hit the like button. It lets me know and make a comment if you're going to claim this. Let's go ahead and get started here for Geminis. Where are we at? Okay, we are at the Shaman, which is the Hermit. And let's see. And we have movement with this Knight of Cups. So that's interesting because you got both the Hermit and the Knight of Cups. So I'm curious where this is going to lead us. Let's see here. And we have a Five of Swords. Okay, so Five of Swords lets us know that we're feeling a little bit defeated. It can talk about bullies or violence or abusive relationships of some kind. Let's see here. Where is our Geminis at right now? What else do we need to know about the situation? The Sun. Okay, well that's a good place to end, especially after the Five of Swords. Is the Sun coming in is talking about happiness and joy and successful outcomes of things. So I don't know if you're just feeling a little bit defeated right now, or if there's something major that happened in your life, like a bad situation with somebody else. But let's keep reading and we'll find out, okay? And I am new to YouTube. This is my first week doing readings, really. If you could subscribe if this resonates with you or you like this, please subscribe to my channel. I do subscriber readings, which you have a better chance of getting something more closely resembling your situation or even a personal reading at that point. Okay, let's see here. We have the Knight of Discs and we have the Tower. Okay, so something happened in... the Knight of Discs, he kind of talks about being a reliable person and being patient and working hard. And then the Tower coming next, the Tower kind of shows something ending, not something ending like the Death card, but like an upheaval of some kind to the foundation of your life. But it usually leads to something good, just like the Death card usually leads to a new beginning. The upheaval of our kind of the bottom, kind of like the roots of our life being upheaved can sometimes lead to really good things. I also do see the Moon card in here. And the Moon card can talk about intuition. And it can also talk about secrets or lies. And then we do have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands can talk about, it can talk about an active kid. Like if you have a child, this could be a very active child that you have. Very fiery, full of life. But the page also can talk about a new project or a new idea of some kind coming in that leads to potential. So let's see where this takes our Geminis in the future. So we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is talking about having a support circle of friends or family around you. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. That is the Five of Cups. Forgive me. That talks about loss and regrets and grief. So let's see here. I feel like something might be going on in your love life. I feel like you could be coming out of a very bad, toxic relationship, but that you were the stable person in that relationship. And possibly you guys have a kid together. Let's see here. Let's see what else is going on before I say that. I want to make sure I'm right. And we do have the Queen of Discs where, the Queen of Discs, she's very resourceful. She does really well on her own. She is stable. She also can talk about fertility and domestic things. So maybe if you could possibly be pregnant. Let's see here. And the Seven of Wands. which speaks of, rivalry, conflict, feeling a need to defend yourself or protect yourself against something. Okay, I'm not quite sure. I'm getting a lot of different things in on this reading right now, which when you're reading collectively for a group of people, that does sometimes happen, and it can mean some different things for different people. But I'm getting a few different scenarios here. Of one of the scenarios is that you're married, and it's not a good marriage. It's kind of a toxic, possibly even abusive situation, and you might be moving out of that. Another one that I get is that you're married and you have a kid, and there might be a divorce happening, and possibly a new opportunity, maybe even towards love. And I also get, but I do feel like this is definitely on the love front. Like this is a love type situation. I also get that this could be a situation where you were the stable person. And this is one that's kind of coming in strong here. Like you were the stable, solid person to somebody else. And they kind of turned on you. Let's see what's on the bottom of this here, which is the Five of Discs. And the Five of Discs talks about, being worried about poverty or isolation or financial issues. I want to get a clearer picture of what's going on here because I'm getting so many different things coming in right now. So let's see if we can clarify some of this. Let's start with the Knight of Discs for our Gemini. Let's start with the Knight of Discs. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, again, that's a very stable, like leaving your legacy behind, creating like very stable energy, very happy, stable. Then we have the Tower, which is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, which is interesting. The Ace of Pentacles talks about a new job, a raise, promotion, new income, inheritance of some kind. So I'm wondering if, maybe somebody lost their job. I really feel like this is a love reading. There may be some financial issues as well. Let's see what's going on with this Page of Wands, please. And here we have the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is talking about, again, somebody very free-spirited. Like, you got the Page and then the Knight. You got the Page clarifying the Knight. See, I'm getting for some of you this represents a child, and I'm getting for some of you it does not represent a child. But it is representing something very fiery in your life, like something passionate and something very fiery. Let's see if I can get one more card on this. What is going on here? Okay. I'm getting the Nine of Wands and the High Priest here. And the Nine of Wands talks about boundaries and persistence in something. And the High Priest, which in this deck it's called the High Priest, but it's actually what we would consider the Hierophant, is talking about traditions and expectations, conformity. It can represent school, but I don't see that is what it's representing here. Okay, so there's something going on with this. And I'm not getting a clear view. I'm getting multiple things. For some of you, I do feel like you have a school-age child. And I really do feel like that's a lot of you. That there's a school-age child who is very active, who's involved in this situation. But with that Nine of Wands coming in here, maybe there's something with having to create some boundaries, possibly with their other parent, or that their other parent is not, okay. And this Judgment fell right on the Sun card, so we're going to actually go with that next. The Sun here is clarified by the Judgment card, and The Judgment is talking about a final decision, a wake-up call, and your life purpose. But I feel like there could be almost a judgment against somebody in this. Let's keep reading. Tell me what this Five of Swords about. What is this Five of Swords? I think this is a husband and wife with a kid. Here. The Five of Swords is being clarified by the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is a very powerful leader. He's very intellectual. He's not overly compassionate. I mean, he isn't not compassionate, but he's, compared to some of the other ones. The King of Swords, you know, he's very strategic and thought out. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe you came at this, you know, in a very emotional way, and the other person came at this in a very strategic way. Almost like not in a nice way at all. Hang on. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is talking about a withdrawal, retreat, and moving on from abandonment. Yeah, this is a marriage. As far as I'm getting this, this is a marriage. This is coming to an end. There's a child involved in this, and this child is extremely active. Like, I can actually see him running around, and I do say he because I am getting a masculine energy off of that. And not as much of a feminine energy, but that doesn't mean boy and girl, just a very masculine, powerful, active child. Something happened in the past where things were stable, and then there was this tower moment that kind of shifted your entire foundation. This is somehow affecting the kid and has something to do with this child. And this Eight of Cups coming in here, you know, you kind of went hermit mode. I mean, this is what this is saying. You went silent, you went quiet, you went within yourself to try to figure this situation out. And then the next thing coming up is this Knight of Cups with the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups, again, talks about moving on from abandonment. And I do feel like that's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like this other person is coming in like the King of Swords trying to defeat you. Like really coming at you. And I really feel like it's a toxic situation. But the Sun coming in lets you know that you're on to something new here. Moving on to something new. Moving on to something that's more in your life purpose, more in your, you know, with the Judgment, you're moving forward in a good way. Okay? But in the near future here, I don't see that this is going to come to an end yet. And this is clarified by... The Seven of Wands is clarified by the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is talking about secrets, mysteries, intuition, and trust yourself. And yeah, I'm really thinking you need to trust yourself in this situation, and there might be some things going on that you're not even aware of right now. And clarifying the Queen of Discs is the Moon card, which can speak of secrets, illusion, hidden facades, things like that. So I'd be a little careful right now. Like this masculine energy coming in, I don't feel like he's trustworthy in some way. Like he's powerful and well thought out and very strategic, but I don't think in a good way. So let's see here. What can you tell us? What can you tell us about this, who this King of Swords is? He was your King of Cups, okay? So he was somebody who was really important to you. This is like a husband or something along those lines, yeah. Okay, let's look at this Five of Cups. Can you clarify the Five of Cups for me, please? I've got two cards popping out here, which again goes back to that Tower. So there's something still coming in the future that had to do with this original upheaval, because the Tower over here on the Five of Cups is clarifying this Tower here, where new opportunity began, which you can see that with the Sun card. And then it's talking about, you know, the Page of Pentacles, which can talk about something new, but again, it can talk about a kid. And I think this kid who is feeling very fiery right now, later, starts to be you see some of that settled down. Like, I almost feel like he's in this fiery mode because of everything that's going on, and that might not typically be how he is, but because of everything going on here right now, he is, but he's going to come back into himself here. And I'm thinking that the regret comes from him, this child, having to go through all of this, and that you didn't want that for them, but you're really working. Sometimes we can't stop things from happening to our kids as much as we want to. I have 3 kids myself, and I can say that there's things I wish they wouldn't have had to go through. But it looks like you're doing everything you can to move away from this and start something new here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. And again, you're coming into that Queen of Pentacles, which is great. But while you're there, stay in that Queen of Pentacles, because you're going to need it to get through the situation. Sadly. I'm sorry. Let's see, what kind of advice do we have for our Gemini here? What advice do we have for our Geminis? Yeah, and again, yeah, this is about a kid. Okay, see, we have the black bear, the guardian, and if you see on here, it shows a mama bear and her baby. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it for you people to see it. And what this says is, black bear guardian, gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones that I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. And yeah, that's what I exactly feel like you're doing. You're trying to protect your kid in some way. Oh, and I didn't even see this card here. This is the Fool card, clarifying, yeah, you're on a new journey and you're right where you're supposed to be. You've learned a lot of lessons in this that is allowing you to start over. Your little one's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Yeah, you got some drama that you're dealing with, but you're moving out of this. Like, you're already moved out of this compared to where you were in the past. And it coming into the future, like, you're going to be all right. So is your little one. Let's see what's on the bottom here. The Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be rewarded. Take the time alone and find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Thank you, Geminis, for being here today. Please know you're doing a good job and that things are going to be okay. Thank you for being here. Please hit that like button if this resonates with you. Consider subscribing to my channel. And until we meet again.